Hi students, have a wonderful day to all. This is the continuation video of 5th Standard Science, Unit 4 Science in Everyday Life Part 1. Let us start our Part 2 video. First, we recall our Part 1 video. In that, we learn about to know about scientists from Tamil Nadu, to understand the reasons for the blue appearance of the sky, to differentiate reversible and irreversible process in daily life studied. In this video, we are going to discuss about get awareness about waste materials generated in home and school environment. First, we see the first heading, wastes generated in our environment. Waste is any substance which is discarded after primary use. It is worthless, defective, and of no use. They are unwanted and undesirable materials. In this lesson, we see two types of wastes, household waste, waste from school. Now, first we see household waste. Waste from home is known as household waste. Solid wastes disposed from home and apartment comprise of garbage and rubbish. What is meant by garbage? Domestic refuses are worthless and meaningless. Rubbish means things that you do. What is meant by waste? Not want anymore. In that, first we see organic waste. Organic waste is any material that is biodegradable. Do you know, children, what are all the organic waste? Kitchen waste, vegetables, flowers, leaves, fruits. Next one, toxic waste. Toxic means poisonous. Toxic waste, chemical waste material capable of causing death or injury to life. For example, old medicines, paints, chemical, bulbs, spray can, fertilizer. Fertilizers means chemical substance. Pesticides. Pesticides means chemical that it is used to kill animals. Containers, battery, shoe polish. Next one, recyclable waste. Recycling of waste is defined as any recovery operation by which materials are reprocessed into products. For example, paper, glass, metals, plastics. Next one, solid waste. Solid waste means any garbage or refuse, for example, cloths, solid with blood and other blood fluids. Next one, e-waste means electronic waste. Describes discarded electrical or electronic devices. For example, computer parts, electronic materials, and cell phone parts. Do you know, children? 40 million tons of electronic waste is generated every year worldwide. E-waste comprise 70% of our overall toxic waste. E-waste contains hundreds of substances of which many are toxic. We move on to next heading, wastes from school. You leave many waste materials inside your classrooms and throw away many things in the school campus. If they are not collected and disposal properly, your environment will be polluted. Papers, pens and its parts, blades, chocolate covers and plastic items are found in the school environment. The single most common material generated in schools is food waste. Food is not only wasted, but it is also thrown away everywhere, making your surrounding unclean. In a survey conducted, it is found that food waste accounts for 23.9% of the total wastes generated in the school, and recyclable paper like cardboard, white paper, and mixed papers accounted for 23.5% of the total waste. To keep our surrounding clean, we need to have a proper waste disposal system. Dear students, being clean and keeping your surrounding clean improves the quality of life. We move on to next heading, need for proper disposal of waste. With so much of waste lying everywhere, what do you think that we should do? We urgently need a proper waste management system. Waste management is needed for the following reasons: to control pollution. Various pollutions like water pollution, air pollution, and soil pollution can be avoided. Next point, to conserve natural resources. What is mean by conserve? The protection of a natural world. Waste disposal is important for the conservation of our environmental resources like forest, minerals, and water. Next point, proper disposal of waste to control spread of disease. Spread of infection disease can be controlled. We lead the healthy life. We move on to next heading, way to reduce waste. What is mean by reduce? To make something less or smaller, that is reduction. The best place to start changes in our home. We need to learn how to reduce or reuse and recycle waste. The following practices will be helpful to reduce wastes in our home and school environment. First point, use reusable and recyclable bags and containers. Avoid one-time use items and use items which can be used permanently. Segregate waste into biodegradable and non-biodegradable items. Segregate means separated and hand over them to the municipal and corporation people who collect them. Do not throw away your waste everywhere. Put them in dustbins and dispose them properly. Don't waste food. Waste food in schools can be collected and used to feed cattle. Organic waste can be converted into manures. Manures means material that fertilizer. Okay, children, I hope all of you understood the lesson well. Revise the lesson. Thank you.